Hey, it's Dan, and welcome back to Unified Gaming. You probably gathered the OBS get in the bucket. So yeah, it didn't want to play nice. So apologies for that. I'm gonna put the thing back on. People curious, yeah. So yeah, if you did miss what we were doing, we were setting up a Templar beam build. We've gone through the skills, happy with those, and we're just setting up the sets. So we're going to use Deadly Strikes with Cyrodiil's Light, it's called. So hopefully this has what we need. As Bless is going, don't worry. For corrosive alt gen DK, you typically want to have a balance of both. I normally go dry food because it covers both things pretty well. There's a ring there. What is a necklace? All we're after is just a necklace, nothing massive. For the attributes, I would honestly go with focus mainly on one stat because it pushes your damage up. Because what will happen is your stats, your damage skills scale with your offensive stats, and if you split your max resource, you will lose a little bit of damage. So you're better to kind of have. Is that no necklaces? That's really irritating. Yeah, Takedown, there's nothing in High Isle. The website says there's something in the Rift, but that's 17 hours ago. Or there's one in Fargrave, which I don't have Fargrave on this character, so I might have to switch characters in a moment. Quickly just check if somebody else is there. I think you can TP there anyway, actually, but I need to check. Deadlands, Hargrave. Yeah, we can. We're going to just run up there.
The trunk has 3 landings within it. The topmost one takes you to the King's Throne. The climb is worth it.
Explosives going Flames of Oblivion. Is using Molten Whip, Whirling Blades, Vigor, and Koag. I wouldn't use Whirling Blades, it's not worth it. The Molten Whip hits hard enough as an execute. If you stack the whips, I still find it so-so. It costs so much stamina. Like, if you're going to kill them with Whirling Blades, you're probably going to kill them with Whip, in all honesty. Vigor's good. I'd give Vigor. Blades wise, you could probably change that to a dot. Yeah, I've just got to Fargrave now, Tate. Always hate this place. It's a bit like a maze walking around this. Really irritating to navigate. It looks cool, but like really difficult to get away. Noxious Breath is nice, but if you use Corrosive, do you need it? The big advantage you get though is you kind of get the passive that gives you resources if you get a stam skill in, so like Claw or Noxious Breath. I would probably use Noxious Breath personally because it's an AoE, it hits hard as an initial hit. It's got a good dot on it, it's got major fracture. Because it procs the poison status effect, you get resources back because of there's a passive that DKs have. Yeah, we're still looking for the ring, sadly. It's not pinged. Oh, this like necklace is like proper elusive. It was the Great House Redan, or something what it's called. Vedran, I think it is. Because apparently this one had it here, but I didn't see it there. Okay, we're gonna have to just get one at blue quality then. We've tried going for purple and it's just they're not about. So let's change the search to blue and this. They should be a bit more abundant. Yeah, for Verk has some Cracklawn, had some green shaders. Worst case scenario, we'll just get a Deadly Strike necklace, which I do have already, and just move it around that way.
Can I help you?
This is always the stuff people don't see between videos. Like they're trying to find the items to make the build. It says Stormhaven Wayrest has one. Do I have a Stormhaven TP? I don't. That's frustrating. Anybody in Stormhaven? There we go. Hopefully we can grab this and then we can get it going. We're looking for an amulet. You hear the devos, so whip it. I'm using the. Oh god, why don't I have Wayrest? What? Who goes here? I thought everyone's at Wayrest. Bait bat goes. Go to Bruma, man. Oh yeah, I'm gonna abuse beam on this massively. Beam's like toxic, like really toxic. Because there's an execute with spammable damage that goes up with the low health, which is like I don't know why they were thinking that was a good idea. Like it really doesn't seem like a good idea. I could go to Broom Run, I could go buy the boxes and kind of hope I get it. Vivek apparently has some. Let's go try Vivek. But it's a really weird, like odd set because it's not used for many builds, but it's very good at what it does. So if you get it on the right thing, it's really, really good. But if you don't, then it's Yeah, 5k is pretty decent. There we go, we found one. Okay, we've got a necklace. Yeah, we'll try and get a purple necklace. I bought a cheap blue one for now, it's 2k, so we won't transmute that, but we'll just kind of live with it. Okay, what we need to now get then is a sash, I think it was. Sash of Cyrodiil's Light. It would be ideal. There you go. Okay, so we can buy one there. Preferably impen. It's just more to like min-max the resistances. Infuse is not too bad. Yeah, sorry about that. I think my net's been a bit dodgy. Yeah, definitely temperamental tonight. That is a little frustrating. The guy's over the right. There, we're just logging back in. Hopefully we can find the sash. Just checking now. And I said hopefully we can get a impen piece quite easily. Yeah, Rothgar has it, Alkira Desert, Deshaan, Stormhaven, High Isle. High Isle has one for like 500 gold. So we'll grab that, that's nice and cheap. I'm preferably looking for impen. I found one on the website. Yeah, I have a crafter. As Pleasant's going, should you go vampire or not? I would personally. I think vampire stage 3 is kind of a no-brainer. It's basically like crazy resistances. And yeah, there's no real downside. Solo's going, jabs suck. The animation's interesting. Just to say that. I'm not a fan personally. But I think some people will like it. I don't like the animation. It feels clunky. It feels like it gets locked when you kind of cast it like repeatedly. So it's functionally it works, but it doesn't feel good, if that makes sense. And I understand that jabs has slightly less damage because you've got burning light. But because burning light works on all spammables now, you can kind of get the benefit from that anyway. So yeah, I just don't know, I'm not a fan. Sash there. Perfect, that's better though. We'll buy that because that's still useful. But that's better than nothing. Looks like this is the last one. Reinforced. Okay, we've got the stuff to make it. We'll put the gear on now. The only thing I need to upgrade is my weapon. So we're going to chuck on all this gear. Put on our we got our oaken soul. So magical is to your question, sorry. You either go mag or stam typically. I wouldn't go for both. If you can afford prismatic on the big ones, definitely it's worth it, but it is expensive. Herbally goes, what is the easiest class to play? There isn't kind of a clear this is the easiest because it's all context based. If it's kind of what is the easiest to get kills on, and kind of was probably Nightblade because you can pick your targets, so you can just sit in cloak and just go, I want to kill him because he looks squishy, and there's no real risk. You also have really good burst, but equally, if you want to go for a class that is a bit more in the fight, things like Dragon Knights are very forgiving because they have big burst deals. Same with Necromancers, they're really tanky. So Stamina Necromancer is very good. Dragon Knight is just good because of the big burst deals. Warden's kind of so-so. It's good to get kills with if you combo, especially Stamden. But if you don't combo well, it can be a bit frustrating. So yeah, we need to get some rosin next. I think that's my next investment. Oh, we've got rosin, sweet. I need to get my ring as well. So I'm going to switch to my sulk, grab the bits I need. May I? How much of this is purple? What are you doing? Oh, it's all purple, that's fine. We've got a ring there. Just a weapons upgrade. Okay, we're nearly good to go. One. Two. So then I also need to get some food as well, some citrus fillet I think I was going to use, which is like, there's my DK by the way, look, he's alive. He is alive. He's probably better than my warden even at level 3. want to see how much Splez is annoyed with that comment. Beefy's going, Jesus beam! The one thing I would say to your question, Herbalist, just to add is I have made those charts for every class, and there is a bit on that says how easy is it to pick up, how easy is it to master. So that is a really good way to kind of get a, is it good, is it not good? Suppose like Dan, I feel like you abuse your DK. Oh, honestly, the reason I haven't jumped on DK yet is because I know once I go on it, I won't want to get off it because it's so stupidly strong. Like when I went from Magden to Stamden, and I was like, this is insane because I've got an execute. I can basically one-shot a lot of people with Dizzying Swing into Beetles, into Dawnbreaker, into Dizzying Swing, execute, roll dodge. And you can do all of that in like 2 seconds because it all lands together. You're like, this is ridiculous. Like execution's hitting them for like 15k. So yeah, I was like, oh well, that's pretty good. I've got some pots, some shadow, which is really helpful. I'm always out of potions. Yeah, we're going to upgrade the staff. I need transmutation. I don't know. I should go to a house. You know, like there's a upgrade there, but I actually need to transmute a few things too. Yeah, I think the beam plar's nearly ready, which would be like, I'm really looking forward to just, as I said, beaming people to death. That's literally all we're going to do. Let's transmute the ring. And I think I've got Oak and Soul on this bad boy. Oh, I took it off, but it's down here. Here it is. Here's the precious. So good. So I've deliberately made it. It's going to be easy to play. We are looking for Cyrodiil's Light. We want to make this infused. Bush. And we want to then go and get our weapon, make it sharpened. I wish we could find a sharpened one, but there just wasn't one. But I do want the sharpened trait because it's going to be needed. It's always good to double check before you spend the transmutes. I need a woodworking station to upgrade the staff. Okay, that's our staff done. That's the jewellery done. So I think, apart from depositing Oak and Soul, we're good to go. And then yeah, we'll be able to use this and see how it actually performs. Like, is it any good? He looks like a chunky boy, doesn't he? Look at that. Ideally, if you can, I don't have it. I didn't do it on this character just because I don't have many slots. But I would probably go Breton because you get the. I think it's no, High Elf. Sorry, I think High Elf has it. When you're doing a channeled ability, you get damage reduction. I think that's the High Elf passive. So yeah, that I probably would have gone with that, but I didn't. I only have like basically one character in NA for Mag and Stam, so it kind of needs to do both, and Dark Elf does that. That is a High Elf, so actually my sustain shouldn't be an issue with what I want to do beyond the site things being off. It is Cyrodiil's Light, isn't it? That was weird. Hey, I hate the UI bugs you get. Takes on 100k for perfect row. What? Yeah, I don't know how. All I know is on PCNA things are like stupidly expensive. So I'm kind of like, I would compromise on the build rather than pay the price. Because we've got the sustain from this as well, which is like insane, like really, really good. There's our open soul. Okay, so we've got 1500 regen there. Now we need to get our regen up a bit higher. So let's get another regen glyph. And the food is really helpful, like that is a big part of the build. Let me see how much the food is. Ooh, that's a lot of money. Okay, this might be a build we use every now and again. Very expensive. I think Witch Mother's is the poor man version of the food. Because what's the regen? The regen on it is 338. So what's Witch Mother's? Just checking on the editor that I have. Witch Mother's is 315. So Citrus would be better. Because we always get more Max Magicka. But yeah, it is very. I did not realise it was that expensive. That is insane. Cheers, Tate. Take something extra in the till for you. Yeah, really appreciate that. That's honestly, you're gonna laugh. That's gonna go to my controller. Somehow my controller's budget. Watch this. Ready? I'm not touching it. I'm not touching the controller, and it's moving. It's really mad. So that's really going to help because I need to get it repaired. Which is why I'm a bit cautious, like going into Cyrodiil, because I might look up. I still don't get to do it again. Like, it's really, the thing is, it's temperamental. It doesn't do it consistently. There we go. I'm not touching the controller, and it does it. So it's got stick drift, and I'm not doing anything. So you can imagine how frustrating this is when you're in PvP. Like you're trying to kill someone, and your thing just goes, nope. You're like, damn it. But no, yeah, I really appreciate the support. We're gonna get the regen glyph. So one thing that's really important with this build is getting enough sustain so we can spam beam. That's where people go wrong, because beam's expensive, and beam being spammed is very fun. Because that's where all our bulk comes from. We become tanky when we spam it, so we need to be able to spam it to be tanky. What a tanky! What is all these prizes? Splits goes down. Where is the Jamora with the horns polymorph in IC from? It's if you go into the base basements where the bases are. There's a vendor in there, and you can do like the RNG boxes, and they give you a chance to get it, or you can buy it, and it's like I think it's 100k Telvar. It's quite a lot. We got the glyph. This is gonna have to go to regen. Like we need to stack the regen as high as we can physically get. I think there's a monster set actually that I actually need as well, which is needed for the build. Yeah, it is. Like this is like actually perfect. Like it is a sign. We need to make this. I'm going to use Magma Incarnate for the as a monster set. So let's go get my AP out. Like we're nearly there. How much AP I got? I've got 650. I spent loads of it a couple weeks back because of loads of cool stuff. So that should be enough. Campaign Cyrodiil. Let's pop into there just because it's no queue. Yeah, I don't normally encourage buying helmets with alliance points in all honesty, unless it's a DLC helmet for those who don't have ESO Plus, or it's one that you just can't be bothered to farm. But if there's shoulders, always buy shoulders that are good, because shoulders are RNG from the boxes, and you can't ever count on that working. I'm gonna have to get used to where all my skills are as well, which is always a hard part. So we want a heavy helmet, if I recall. Heavy piece, bang. And I'll buy medium. We'll get some more AP out and get that later. Oh, I don't know then, Spencer, is the answer, sorry. But there's our regen. Cheers for that, Tate. I'll have a little look-see in a sec. That 6k burst still. Whew. Meanwhile, DK says 15k. Now we could go light armor to get a bit more mag regen, but I'm trying to avoid that just because I want a bit more bulk and more speed, and to be able to roll dodge, so that I can use more impen. Yeah, magmas are, like, it's definitely worth getting if you can. Food and pots, yeah, no, big thanks for that. That's going to really help. So we have, what's our regen on? 1840, we need to get that a bit higher. So what buffs did I put on? I've got the pot potions. I think that includes the... That includes that buff. That does. So where else? I've got to put the food on as well, which will help. So let's put that on now. And just so we don't waste it, I want to check I've got rationer on. Yeah, I've got rationer on. Like, with how much the food costs, I'm going to have to actually use it for that. Okay, so we have 2.2k regen. That's much better now. I think we need about 2.5k. So if we have the... if that was up, that's an extra 90. Plus the buff, about 130, so about 2,400, give or take. So I think we're gonna have to. I think that's as high as we can get it without changing the jewelry to gold and to infused. Because you know, that's 40 there plus the 10% from minor intellect. So it's like 45, 50 almost. We put absorb magic. We'll leave that there for just more sustain. That should help fix it. Because our beam cost us 3k magicka. And the trick to this is basically to be able to spam it. So we're going to queue for battlegrounds and put our... We haven't got any stuff in yet. Like any passives. So let's get all our passives in now, okay? And then we'll queue and kind of get in there. And you'll see that with a damn build, I'm always short on passives. Like every single time I play a character. Death. So like this will need to go up. We need to level this quite urgently. Got one piece of this, so like you laugh, but that's put us to 2,300 regen. Like it has helped. We need to get ancient knowledge because it makes our being more powerful. And we're not using any of this. We may use that. We want these ones. We don't need that because we have minor protection from Oakensoul. That's not going to help us, I don't think. That will though. That's good ult gen. That's helpful. That helps make our beam cheaper. So you see, we're just going through getting all the passes that will be useful. Creature healing from restoring light abilities. We don't really have much of these. Should be able to afford it though. I'm just mindful that I'm quite low on skill points. So we've got a couple to play with, which is nice. But a lot of it is our medium done. That's not helpful. That's such an annoying passive, that is. We need these ones down here. I think we're pretty much there. So we have 2.3k regen, which with the stuff being up, it'd be about 2.5k. We're going to change our attributes to go with more health, so we're going to drop some damage on purpose. But we want to stay alive to spam stuff. I did do that earlier. So let's queue for battleground. This will be like the first proper battleground I've done with this build. We'll see kind of how it works. Okay, that's BG's ready. And then yeah, we'll tweak things kind of as we need to. So I'm going to put the if you do it like this, you can actually see your health. So we want to get our health up a fair chunk. I think I went with 16 health. It's quite a common amount of health to go for. And I need to get some prismatic jewelry lifts in a moment. Body pieces, sorry. So if we get prismatic, that's another 1500 health. So we'll switch these to prismatic. And then we need to get our undaunted to get our health to about 27-ish, okay? So I will move stuff around, like, but this is just to get a feel for the damage. That goes there, that goes there, that goes there. Okay, we'll try it like this. See if this works. It's Chaos Ball. We're so weird having such a small I got stunned. Goes on a Templar. Oh, that's a big meteor. Yeah, I need to get the health up, and I don't think I have undeath active. Yeah, no, we need to get undeath on. That is needed. I need to put my spear to them because she's told me spamming that. Is the mag sustain's nice, which is the main thing. I want to spam them. Nope. Oh, getting hit with like dual jabs, that is horrible, that is. There's 2 power of the lights. So I need to go and put my undeath on, that's 100% needed. I could probably drop some sustain though. Well, I had that. So we'll put on undeath to give us the bulk and move some more points into health because I don't need this much magicka. But the magicka is not going low enough because our regen is so high. And this is what you want to do when you get a build, is test and tweak things because it's not going to work first time straight away. Yeah, I got hit with 2 templars. I think hit with beam as a power of the light. Yeah, let's move the javelin to there. I don't like that there. And I want to put this to here. Yeah, that's better. Like, I get used to having skills in certain places. Yeah, when beam goes off, it is pretty good, but the damage is really high. What's the range? I think the range is quite low. No, the range is... That's... Well, look how high that is. 36 meters. Oh, that's a big power. How... He's got acuity on. It was a 9k power of the light. Hey, Grim, you alright? Yeah, we needed to get that undeath 100%. Without it, you are like really, really squishy. Got the DK healing. The DK healing is mad. Definitely notice that it's really awkward to get to weave into the beam. Like really awkward to weave into it. On other lightning stuff will be easier to do that, or not light attacking. It sounds dodgy, I know, but. The guy's like, effing Templars. Power of the light. Yeah, power of the light hits really, really hard. But hit like 9k on that every single time. What's my armor on? My armor is... it's low, to be fair, that's not too bad. So yeah, we need to get undeath on this. Yeah, he has a lot of burst, that guy there. Hey, you're right, Magnus. That's what I call my Sulk, by the way. Magnus Recoil is what I call my Sulk. Yeah. These guys up here. But yeah, we need to get some more health in this. Because we're all like super squishy. He is like really, those burst hills, it's mad. Yeah, Power of the Light hits so hard. Yeah. Are you only 49 at the moment? Yeah, Power of the Light 7k. Yeah, but Power of the Light is really big hits. Yeah, without having the damage from agility, that's pretty frustrating because it'll be 10% more damage. So our spell damage should go up like probably about another 1,000. Which would really help because we got the minor sorcery to add on to this. Oh yeah, DKs are mad. Well, I'm squishy on this. I don't have enough armor resistance. Yeah, I got the spam with it. I wouldn't say broken. I need to get undeath on this and some more health. Like, this is very squishy without the passives in, but that's completely understandable because it lets you kind of tweak what you need to do next. But when beam's going, beam is good. So we need to go and eat some people, and also get this. This is a matter of urgency. This is. Yeah, because it's 4k there, and it will go up with sorcery. I think it's 12% weapon damage as well, which is pretty high. So we're gonna pop over here and eat some things quickly, just to get the undeath.
You there. How would you like to do something worthwhile?
We'll pop into the place quickly. I always find it's quite good going in. It says counterintuitive, but going in with a slightly unfinished build to begin with, because it lets you see really apparently what is the class weakness, and also what is class strength. Like, it really exaggerates those two things. So you can see like the Templar is, if I'm spamming this is actually really good. Like, this makes you quite tanky. I don't think we need this though. I think we can drop this and run something else. I think we have enough sustain without it. So Magnus goes, what would you use? He's got Concealed Attack, Shadow Disguise, Shrewd Offering. That's pretty much kind of the staple. Merciless Resolve is quite good. It's a spec bow. That's a pretty solid one. Let me eat this guy here. So that's kind of a good one personally. Because it gives you a bit more oomph and it's a bit of healing as well. So we're going to pop over here, eat one of these. So that should be stage 3 now. So I'm going to go to a dummy quickly and just basically see how often can we spam beam. Like, can we actually drop that skill on the right? Because this is a lot of sustain. Like it's like an insane amount of magical recovery, so we could drop that, which then means we can add a bit more something else, more damage or something. Last resolve, it's called, it's an assassination. I think it's the bottom one in that. So we're just basically checking without spamming the large attacks. How often can we do this? There, so you see our sustain is pretty good. Okay, let's weave with this now. It looks like if we are using just an infused magic, an absorbed magic glyph, we actually get enough sustain to spam this infinitely. Because my magic is actually going up, as you can see. Hey, you're right, Sugar. So yeah, we know that we have enough sustain on this. We can drop the rune, we don't need it. Which means we could add on a cleanse, which would be really nice. That's what the Sugar's going, let's see the cheese. It's not finished cheese, it's kind of like your mild cheddar currently. And I'm hoping when it's finished it will be like a Stilton, like a, you know, a proper vintage one. You know, one that will, you know, properly stink. That's the kind of the hope anyway. Let's change our attributes quick, because we got one of these scrolls from leveling up, I think. There it is. I'm going to go character and pump loads of this up here. Let's do that for now. We need to get some there we go. Got a bit more health this time. Cut to the relic. That's him dead. Okay. And as with any kind of spammy build, you're never going. Oh, look at him. He's asking to die. That's him dead. I hit the clan there. yeah, the extra health and undeath made quite a big difference already. With just how much tank we are from last match to this. Let's grab these. Oh, Godzilla, this mofo. I use that as a basic. He's got so little health. I really wish you couldn't target pets. Like, it's so annoying. Pop. There we go. I was waiting for the pop. $12k, that's nice. It looks like I'm magic back. So, having the undeath, big difference already. Bash him, we'll do something. 9.6k, take that. Oh yeah, 100%. I agree with this. When you first get a new character, it always puts you in a low MMR to begin with. But I think as the more you use it, the more it will go up. My controller keeps like moving mad. It's just like you can see all the skills and names. There's an add-on that does it. That's annoying. Engine Guardian is such a good monster set. Oh, I shouldn't have rolled then. Oh, I was lucky to get away with that. Yeah. I rolled when I had an execute on me, and that's never a good idea. You can also use ESOU or ESO Skillbook, I think it's called. I personally just prefer the USEP Wiki or the USEP Build Editor, because you can make the builds and actually see the stats and see what works, what doesn't work. I get him to go into the lava. So I'm dead. There you go. Oh, that was hilarious. Lava's OP. 3 kills doing that. Jab them, like just throw him into the lava and beam him. Oh, I'd be so annoyed if someone did that to me. There you go. No, I play lots of classes, I do. It's not that I'm bored of Nightblade. Nightblade's great. This is just something I've been wanting to do because it's really... when you get hit with beam spam, it's really annoying. Dead. You can see why. Like, beam spam is just ridiculous. Like, literally, look at my damage done. I don't have it on. Let me change it to add-on settings. Get there. It should track our PvP. There's only so much cheese one can have. Splezer. Hop. That's great that Sork's working for you, Tate. I think it's quite versatile, in that, and it's just quite forgiving at the same time. So it gives you lots of time to react. Yeah, we're playing deathmatch. There you go. Because like, so this build is just Iron Man with one button. Yeah, pretty much. I spam lasers. It's not skillful at all. It's just really trolly. Go back to full health. Thank you. Hello. I hate the positioning things sometimes. Dead. And the vampire ult you saw there was a great use of the kind of I'm gonna die just going to vampire ult, because it's like an I win button because you can't die. Oh, there can only be one beam person here. Yeah, so our spell sheet, 4k spell damage with the light armor stuff, medium armor passive, so we should be at like 5k. I was hoping for my ult to come up. Oh, nice! You spent 1500 Telva for the polymorph. That's good, that is. Yeah, we should go for red now, because actually red are going to win if we don't do anything. A million damage. Beam is really stupid as a skill. I'll take this one, thank you. How many can we get into there here? Oh, I almost got him in the lava. There you go, got him in the lava. The lava is like so mad. So yeah, this definitely feels bulkier and much more kind of trolly. Yeah, we need to get those medium passives in. Magnus is going any tip where I can get the Nightblade. Sorry, Nightblade gear I use is Wretched Vitality. It's crafted, and you can also do Way of the Fire, which is a set you can buy. You need to transmute the jewelry to infused. Get a more, which can be pricey, but it is a really good set. So yeah, that's what I would use personally. Okay. So we need to level up medium, that's gonna take absolutely ages. That is so much to do. Oh. Look at that as well. That's like more damage too. So creature weapon spell damage. We're missing like 3% there. We're missing the 12%, whatever it is, from agility, which is annoying. Will be, I think, it'll be 10% because of our stuff. But yeah, it is a fair chunk of damage we're actually missing. We can change the channeled focus. We're not really using it. So we could use like cleanse. Cleanse is very good. It's expensive, but really good. That's expensive. We could probably, let's go with Live in Dark, because this will give us good healing if we are, when we're getting pressured. Just gonna be a sec.
The capture point has moved.
Hello. Hello. So I was just chatting to the wife. I need to buy a car. I've got a motorbike, and I need to get a car because I've got a child, and there's probably something we need to move on to. So yeah, that's what I was talking about. They interrupted me. Rude. Oh, that was a good magnum shot. That was a great magnum shot. That was... I don't know if that was the same guy or somebody else, but that was a really good magnum shot. No, he's going to the right stage. Lots of snipers at the back. For the moment, because I have enough mag sustain that I don't need the rune. Like I can spam the beam for like pretty much infinitely, and I'm missing the right stuff. Cloak is so annoying. There we go. Nubian goes, can you say the build? I'm using the Deadly Strikes to buff beam to make it look really strong. And I'm using Cyrodiil's Light, which is a set that gives you bulk when you're doing a channel. There you go. Wait, this is medium armor. Pop. It's good against roll people. Yeah, you can have a heal. Look at him, he's trying to fight that Twilight, bless him. Go get that Twilight, that he'll go in there. This is where it's quite useful. Just corrosive. Corrosive's so annoying. You can see when it glows green. Yeah, Way of the Fight is a heavy armored set, but if you use 2 jewelry, a maul, and a chest piece, you get the 5-piece bonus still with only 1 piece heavy, and it's definitely worth doing because it's actually really, really good.
Here goes the capture point. The point is lost.
It's not that the execute doesn't work on the pets.
Impossible. They've seized the point.
By all hands, Grace, the point is ours.
Yeah, it is an easy set to get. Good. Really, really good. Oh. But the beam does so much damage.
We must also they've taken the point. The point is ours.
There we go. That was... let's just bunny hop. Oh no, crushing shock hit me. Yeah, that was the DK. He's using a Deadland Demolisher, so he's doing a lot of bashing to have like that bonus damage.
We must answer in kind. They've taken the point.
8.2k crit, that's lovely, that is.
We've seized the point.
So if you've got something like this in a group, it's really good.
They've taken the point. Capture point is moved.
Guarding corrosive. Lol. I don't know if you say you hit corrosive on.
The capture point moves.
Oh, 9k, not non-crit. I'll take that.
Give us strength. The point is lost. By all hands, Grace, the point is ours. Oriel, give us strength. The point is lost.
There we go, we got him. Yeah, Jesus Beam is great. Yeah, Jesus Beam's ridiculous. Like, it's so ridiculous. That was gonna pop and get him below. You're getting so close. How many caps did the Talks get? Yeah, 8 each. How many did I get? I did 4. But yeah, against that DK, we were holding our own, definitely, even when he was in corrosive, just because of Vampire ult. So that was really good. Yeah, we are missing a lot of damage as well, which is like insane. But we need to go somewhere to level up stuff. I like using Natalia Ruins down here because it's good XP. But yeah, this is a really good oh no button. But like if things go south, you have that kind of, I can push that and then probably going to be okay. Bit of a walk to there, but we'll go grab. We'll try and level up whilst we're waiting between the fights. Splaz's going want to duel. I can do. This is like not finished, and this won't be working in duels. Only because you can bash it to interrupt it, which is a sadness, I guess.
I can't do my job. Not with all this going on.
It's not so much that. It's more knowing what your build can and can't do. So I'm happy to do it. I just know this won't do well in a duel, so it would have to kite a lot because this isn't made to duel, whereas DK's kit is made to duel. If you think you got, and for context, Spezza uses trickery. Well, I'm not sure about that, but he uses Bloodspawn, Potentes, Oak and Soul. So he's got like really high ult gem for corrosive uptime. And Shattering Rock, so you heal when it stuns you, you heal him. No, I thought Living Dark was pretty good. Let's look at the healing. What was Living Dark's healing like? Healing done. Last match. Living Dark. That damage cause as well. 5k tick there, 8k tick, the light. It's 6k tick. Coag's great. That's such annoying stun that is. He's dead. He keeps cleansing my... There we go. Flames is good damage and good pressure, for sure. That silence is so irritating. There's another beam spam up there. Flame sets all the vamp. It's literally like a zoo here. Dead. They definitely love going for that. That warden absolutely loves me. He didn't heal. Bye bye. Oh, I tried knocking him off the edge. There you go. He wants to take you out to dinner. I was hoping he's going to fall off, take like loads of full damage. Okay, let's... Oh, I totally balls that up, didn't I? Oh, he's low enough. Oh, and that one there. That really backfired for that guy, didn't it? Yeah, beam is insane. There you go. Someone's beaming me. They stole a kill. Bow sugar.
Now they know fear.
There we go, got him. Yeah, I'm on a 14 kill streak. They're not even coming to the crew. That was a great negate by him.
Soon enough.
Let's just get around here. Oh, my health bar is very, very low. That snare is disgusting. Our beam is glorious as a spammable. Yeah, we're probably gonna die here. There we go. They got me 23 kill streak. He finally got me. He finally got me. I had a quad kill, I had a triple kill. I feel like I'm doing a lot of work for the team here. Really feel like I'm doing a lot of work. And I can't, like, when this is finished, it's gonna have more damage. There we go, 23-1 with 16 assists. That was good. That was good. Do you think the Templar beam is OP? Like, I'm using it as my main spammable. Like, do you think it's pretty busted or not? I love how we heal for it as we do it. Let's look at our healing from it. Let's just see how much healing we got. Healing done. Radiant. They only come in heavy, Magnus. The Radiant Glory heal. So that was giving us 2,600 ticks. It was. So yeah, when they're low health, we get big heals from this, which is why we're using it. We received a fair chunk of damage. And that's our healing there that we've done to ourselves. Yeah, so you'd go with ring, neck, chest, maul. So the maul equals 2 pieces. I've put it in chat as well if that helps, and that's off the fire. I don't get why they can make this a spammable. It's so stupid. We're going south, weren't we? And yeah, we are missing, I think it's like 13% weapon and spell damage. Sugar's like, Dan, do you really need a poll to tell you that? So I haven't seen many people use beam builds. Like, they are around, but they're not popular yet. But when you come into them, they're really, really annoying to fight. Because you roll dodge naturally, and you've got no defense when you roll dodge against it. And if you're below half health, it is like game over. Because the scaling is just so stupidly high. Now, will it catch good players off? I don't think so. But it will be enough pressure to force them to really think how quickly they come in. Oh, we have that warden with us. He was the guy that was trying to chase me earlier. Cheers for the sub, Seb. I'm not sure if I'm convinced with Live in Dark yet, by the way. Now you can pay for dinner. For damage that we're missing, by the way, we're missing 3% here, so that's 3% there. Plus we're missing all of this. So that's like 10% there, so it's 13% damage we're missing. Plus the Undaunted and some other passive, so it's about 15% damage total, roughly. Which means we're going to hit like quite a bit harder. You got Vessel up. Hello, Mr. Welf. Welf healing is stupidly annoying. There we go. Oh, that Werewolf. Oh my goodness. This is so... We've got our potions. We've got potions again. Sweet. That's why I can't hold my own in a one-on-one. That's good. That's a big crescent sweep though. 9k, 9.8k. That's huge. That was a massive crescent sweep. Can we get him on the well? Can we get him in the lava? Yeah, we can. There we go. We got him. The lava is such a good thing in this map. Oh my goodness. Ah, it's in dead. Is he gonna learn? No, he's not. Oh, I almost got him in the lava again. he's like, nope, I'm not gonna go for it now. I'm literally just using Peter's beam, so radiant impression. Yes, I'm using a Radiant Glory. It's a spammable. It does like so much damage. What platform are you on, Magnus? PC, console, and server would be useful. Oh. Xbox. And your PCU. If you go to tamiyotradecentre.com, I can send the link once I finish this map. You can put in a search for it. Oh, that fear from the werewolf really did it there, didn't it? There we go. Yeah, on that, if you just make sure you click the EU flag. Imagine him in the lava. The lava's great. There's no you can't see them in cloak, actually. The jewelry Magnus, it comes in healthy, so you have to buy it in healthy and then transmutate it to infused. Bogank in a tank. I love it. Foxen says PC gets patched fast while console gets it a few months later. Yeah. They still haven't nerfed God mode tanks, which you can't even kill with a large group. You mean Mara's Balm? Mara's Balm's nuts. There we are, 38, so we're getting there for that. And is that 50? Yeah, of course it's 50. Yeah, Foxen says he hates this patch, which I kind of get. I think it's a very tanky patch, like unnecessarily tanky. Yeah, I think Vampire Undeath is pretty overtuned, in all honesty. Like, the advantage it gives you versus the cost, like the cons, are just completely... They just don't weigh up in and balance in PvP. PvE it's not so bad, because there's a lot of fire damage and it's quite noticeable. But with the way PvP works, because of battle spirit and stuff, it's generally a net like resistance, even if you're going against a DK. So yeah, I think that doesn't help. Mara's Balm is the biggest culprit though. But no, happy with how this is doing. It's definitely getting there. There's sky shots on there. I don't have that sky shard yet. But you might wonder, why do I spam Javelin, by the way? There is a reason for it. Javelin bypasses armor. So this is actually quite a good spammable when they're above like 50% health to kind of build up that power of the light. How weird. Robot saying he had an 80 tank that just stood spamming heals over and over again holding a scroll. But they nerfed him a ganker, so yeah, you left for a while. Yeah, I think Calorian's Legacy, I think that's probably what you used. That did need a nerf. That thing was mad. OBGs. Sugar's going, other classes undeath just balances their defense. It does and it doesn't. If you look at this, like, I'm relatively, I wouldn't say I'm super tanky, but I'm relatively tanky given the amount of like, healing I have. But a lot of it is with undeath. Our tate's been smoking food all day: chicken, pork ribs, sausage, beef brisket. Everything is done but the brisket. 5 more hours. Oh, beef brisket is amazing. There's a place in the UK, I live near Brighton, and it's called Smokies. And yeah, it's really good. Like American sort of smoked food, and it is so good. Sugar's going, it's only OP on DKs that can heal back to full from nothing, no. Yeah. We're going to leave DKs out of this because I think Splezza will get upset. I think it's really noticeable on Nightblades, by the way. Really, really noticeable. Look, we've got the zoo coming to us. Oh, he's at 48k health. I'm gonna get rid of the zoo. Okay, that's that zoo gone. No. Bye bye. Pop. I used to be there. Yeah, so Foxen, you must be pretty near to where I am then. Pop. There you go, 7 count at that. Go to vampire. Oh, get this kill here. No, you don't. Bye bye. Love the vampire ult. Oh. Let me help you. There we go. 5k. Oh. Oh, it's our friend back. He's come back to. Let's just go up here, get a nice amount of health. Oh, I got with the beam. that beam, I don't know if you saw, that was a 8k, a 7k and a 6k I think. I think there's like 20,000 with one cast. I'd be so furious if someone did that to me. Oh, I got him. Here's a gun. 8 kills. Yeah, beam spam, great fun. Beam spam, so much fun. Oh, if he doesn't heal, he's gonna kill himself. Yeah, he's dead. 11,000 that tick was. That is huge. That's like one little tick of the beam. Oh my! I can't get over how much damage beam does. 10k there. We should probably just keep focus on the reds. It is pretty silly. Sorry, mate. This is gonna ruin your day. And you can roll to death. There you go. It says he said it was broken. Looks like it. He's really good at killing mediocre players. He's gonna run. Is he running through there? He's going through there. Hello. No, you don't. There you go. Thank you. I'll take that one back. Sugar goes, do you think they'll release a new class next year? I'm not sure. But let me just go kill the guy around here. Those skills. Thank you.
We dropped the relic.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't be in this BG. My hitting is getting less because I've been holding the relic for ages. They ruined my 29 kill streak. That's really unfair. But the red team is, I shouldn't be in this match. You can tell that instantly. I did all that work. Yeah, you want it infused on the jewelry pieces with weapon damage. But I was killing the whole red team, and then they've gone and lost it. Bye bye. Okay, 30 to 1, I can live with that. That was a good BG, that was. To your question, Sugar, I didn't really answer it. Do I think there's going to be a new class next year? I think it's hard to tell at the moment. There's definitely scope for it because you go around and they've added Tales of Tribute and kind of people are using taverns more, and taverns kind of have bards and there's been kind of a lot of people kind of wanting some kind of support class, and obviously Bard is kind of a popular one. Whether they actually go over that, I don't know. So yeah, I don't know is the answer. I think they haven't done any real big features for a long time. Let's queue for battlegrounds whilst we're waiting. So yeah, I think you know, you could argue that they probably should do something because they haven't in a couple of years. Oh, I was meant to put jabs on. We have like no AoE damage. We're hoping our CP. There we go. So yeah, that's kind of my take. I think they probably could. That was painful. That was so painful. Okay, let's put jabs on. My inbox is always full. I think Tate is right in that his sort would hate it. I think like this it's annoying to fight against because of how much pressure it can do. But as soon as someone's low health, it's like really, really annoying to fight against. And the sustain we have is like actually ridiculous. What about the cough? We can't even get any agility going. You might be wondering what is that big pop at the end. I'm using Ocular Overload as a CP star. Really good for this kind of stuff. So when I was leveling up, what I found was good was having Ocular Overload because it's basically loads of AoE damage if things have status effects on them. Reaving Blows because you heal as you do damage, which is nice. You want to get Flawless Ritual to get more status effects. And then you have basically one's up to you, so I've just gone Master at Arms for more direct damage. And yeah, for the green ones, the red ones, you want more movement speed. That's kind of a must. That's quite good. Thrill of the Hunt. When you kill stuff, you get movement speed. And the green, it's again just speed and food lasts longer. And that's what I use for leveling. So if you go kind of what CP to use, that's 589 CP, so less than 600 you got pretty good level in CP. All into the middle. So yeah, so hopefully you got a good idea to see what the build's doing. I'll probably do another match, and I'll probably have to call it there because it's gone midnight. Sugar's going to jabs aren't worth using in PvP. Jabs is decent. I just think beam is better. Like, look at the tooltips. You got 3,200, so you get 3 hits. So 369, 9,600 plus the AoE component. So 9,600. My beam radiant glory is 11,000. Now, yes, this is 1 second, basically. This is 2 seconds effectively. So it's like half the damage of this. But the advantage of this is when they're below 50% health, their damage goes up like stupidly high. Like it's insane. So if we go back to was fighting people, damage caused. There it was like 7,200 tick there. And that's just like that's a single part of it as well, which is what's silly. $6,900 tick there. And bear in mind it does like 4 ticks. So like you can get with a single cast like 20,000 damage if they're below half health. With just one button. And it's range and it goes through dodge roll. Sage goes also jabs Proximara, so you're healing something. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, because jabs has a snare on it, that snare gets reapplied, which Proximara is on cooldown. You also have that jabs can be reduced by major evasion, and with dual wield having the buff to the thing it uses, the whirling cloak, quick cloak or something, it's like major evasion for 20 seconds, and its movement speed, so it's really good. So there's more major evasion around, so this just becomes less effective because more people have major evasion. The beam is really, really good. Like if you're not using the beam, you're probably doing something wrong. That's how it really feels currently. Rob goes, what sets are you using? I'm using Deadly Strikes, Seal Does Light. While you are casting or channeling an ability, your damage taken is reduced by 15%, and if you're interrupted, you get a free magic skill, which is basically a free heal. There you go, see? There you can have a heal.
Yes, the point is ours.
Oh yeah, he's using Oaken Soul, yeah. This is literally made, if you are wanting an easy to use build that is good in a group just to annoy people, this is it. Like, bye bye. There you go. See 7,000 tick there. Beam him to death. So you got low health. I'm in the middle of being still dead. Bye bye. 10,000 tick. That's 6,000 tick. And it's like each little part. Like people roll to try and stay alive, and this just absolutely counters it. Part of me is thinking of running Sentry for when I find Nightblades. Trying to pick people out. Try and get that healer. Yeah, I'm not going to get with that healer. That healer's a tanky boy. There you go. There you go, got him. 9k tick there. Hello. They've got a healer with him, we're not going to kill that. Yeah, I'm using one piece. With Oakensaw, you can't use 2 5-pieces and a monster and a mythic. Oh, your healer mate has left you. This is not going to go well for him, is it? Bye bye. That was a. What was that? That was a. I'm just watching the damage. 3,000, 4,000, it's 9,000. It's like 18,000 with one button. It's so stupid. Oh, that was a good Dawnbreaker. That was a great Dawnbreaker. So 10 kills. That literally like timed up perfectly. That did. He must have had that ticking the beetles. That was a good combo by him. Give him that. I went a bit aggressive there. The damage on this Rob will go up, by the way. I'm missing like 15% damage. You see the guy hitting him, he's like, nope, he's dead. I ran us down, I almost got around the rock. The Atro really snares you. It's really annoying when it hits you. Like big snare. But yeah, I think once this is finished, it's going to be like really jolly. There we go. Got an assist for that. But no, I like the vampire ult. It's quite nice for like an oh no button. Because it just resets all your health. Like really, really good. I'm in pen. Bye bye. Oh, we went into cloak. That's great cloak. There we go. The beam is just so stupid. The beam. But this needs nerfing because this should not be a thing going forward. Nope. Because that's when the vampire ult is amazing. Because I had no low health, so I knew I could. Yeah, Tate's going my 1 bar. Dead. Yeah, my 1 bar Nightblade I still use. All needed. That Sork just needs to get low and he's going to die. Oh, managed to get the fuel, but then the warden came in. He had his beetles ready. 7k whip. Look at that. Whip needs nothing. Nah, whip's strong, but I just wish after things was as good as it. I'm gonna put these on mine, Spencer, and I'll show you. Nope. I don't try to hit him. You know, so I was trying to get rid of the pet. Literally, I was going for it, but I kept on getting hit with stuns and snares. Yeah, so Tate said, did you hear they're making the armory available in Cyrodiil? Yeah. . 10k tick, take that. Nope. Dead. Dead. Just. We should probably go for the flags when they come. Look over that one over there. That's just to be trolly. Oh, trickery is great. I love trickery. I just ran out of resource. How much is that toxic barrage? 30,000. I don't know how you're not having damage with trickery, in all honesty. But that's... I don't spam whip, I charge it up a lot. So I'd use breath as my spammable. And then whip as my burst. With corrosive. Or leap. Probably go leap into whip if I didn't go corrosive. But grib? I'm not sure what grib is, sorry. Oh, you mean griffin? Griffin's ferocity. That was a good little match. Good little match. Oh, unrelenting grip. The chain pull. It is quite late where I am, so I might be somewhat not with it. We have... Still need this. We need this to be 50 and then we can get the extra damage. Can we get some damage on... Oh yes, we can. The our spell damage is 4265. Full tip without any good TP. Sorry about that. Another one coming. There you go. 4265. The is 11,000. Let's add that. Now see how much we get from that. $4265, so that's gone up like 200 just by doing that. Our beam has also gone up to 12k. So when we get the other one in and we also get that, which is another 3%, our spell damage should be around 5,000 ish, which should be pretty good. That's going to be pretty nice indeed. Yeah, I think purple got a bit annoyed. 100%. I'll beat you, so let's kill this quickly. But I've just made it the spiders extinct. And I'm quite happy with the poll, with the build, sorry.
For the honor and the glory. Hooray! We've captured it.
Oh, I don't want to be in combat because I don't have my beam on. I am not fighting. They can all go do one. I won't put my beam on. There we go. Oh, that almost was bad then. Okay, I'm gonna put a poll up. I'm just gonna. What do you think of the build so far? It's not finished, obviously. That was proper risking that there, wasn't it? See if I can put him around here. There we go. Yeah, honestly, it's so annoying. I kept hitting them. Stupid thing. The little engine sphere. We're gonna tank build. There we go. 9k tick, like that. Oh, that is, look at that. Oh, that is so frustrating. I was literally going to beam him to death. I feel cheated there. That missed the ward and angry though. Oh yeah, 100%. To be fair, if I'm getting hit with like 10 to 20k beams, I would be pretty annoyed. It just does so much damage. Come on. I can't sprint. I've got that stupid sprint bug. I can't sprint. That's so frustrating. I guess there's one way to manage your stam. Oh, that hit hard, that did. He saw exactly what I went to do to him there. Ah, I cut them both. That's so funny, that is. I can't sprint to get to him. Oh, you can't cloak either. I'll take that, thank you. Oh, they both went for me then. Live, live! Oh, damn it. It's so close. Oh, that was good. Sage says, I think you made him angry just by killing him. Arctic Blast, Engine Guardian, probably Mara's. Oh yeah, he was literally like, he had, you can't say it on YouTube, but yeah, it was definitely after me, 100%. That was the Nightblade Genka. Considering I joined mid-match, I did pretty well for my team, I'd say. But yeah, I'm quite happy with how the build is doing. You know, I'm happy with where this is. It's not finished. I will get it finished before I make a proper video. But it is really stupid. Like, it's so stupid to play. What I'm going to do though is I'm going to do one more match, I will. But I want to change them all from Radiant Glory to Radiant Oppression. Radiant Oppression does more damage, but you don't get healed from it. And I want to see if it's, you know, is it noticeable, the bonus damage? And is it worth considering? Considering we have Burst Steel and we've got the Living Dark. So I'll do one more. And yeah, we'll see if it makes much of a difference. But no, I am definitely enjoying this. Like, it's really trolly. Yeah, we still need to get the damage up. We're still missing that. Euphoria is going what sets? So I'm using a different setup to you, I think, Euphoria. I'll show you in a second. But I've basically gone with kind of making this as, I don't want to say noob friendly, but it's easy to kind of just pick up and do okay with. So I've gone with one Magma Incarnate for regen, Deadly Strikes, so I've got 5 for the body, and I've got Cyrodiil's Light. So when we're doing a channel, we get damage mitigation, which is really good. And then if we get interrupted, we can spam the heal for free. So you basically just push Purify Light, spam the beam or the javelin, and then if you get stunned, you just heal because it's free. So you're actually quite tanky. And it really helps kind of avoid counter stuns. I would suggest go and try stat on the big pieces, which I just haven't done yet. And I am missing a ton of passives. Like, that's my medium armor, and I'm using mainly medium. So I'm missing a lot of stuff. I went for the hill. I tried going for the cheeky beam. There's a group there that... Oh. Okay, that was oh, I went for the wrong purple one then. Yeah, I'm not sure if the oppression is much more damage. But it definitely feels like it hits harder. Like it's only 20% more on a execute, but it just feels like it's more impactful. Go that low number 5. There we go. I did think of Kvatch, but I'll try to make this quite friendly to use, so that way people have time to react if they get like hit with bash, so they can got their free heal, even if they're out of sustain. And it also gives them the mitigation of 15% when they're doing the channel. If I was going to go for like pure damage, I would probably go Kvatch, or you could go out, but I think Kvatch would be more damage overall. Because that's why I spam Javelin that far away. Stupid snare. I hate the... They could just go Mara's. Oh, 100%. I just didn't want to because the Mara's balm is kind of, it's going to get nerfed. That was a big burster from him. Oh, next week they said. Kind of makes sense. A poor low level guy, he should not be in here. Yeah, I can't work out whether... You might know the answer to this, Euphoria. Radiant Glory or Radiant Oppression. Is the bonus damage really worth it? Because it's only 20% on the execute scaling, which doesn't seem massively high. Whereas it's 21% healing, and when they were low health, I was getting like 2,000-3,000 health a tick, which actually that was quite noticeable. Sage goes, you see other Templars and Legates just go from 0 to full with just one heal and not sacrifice and stuff. Oh, that Arctic stun there. Oh. We're waiting for the spec bow. Yeah. They just sat there laying because I ran out of resource. That's annoying. Yeah, I'm thinking that's what I noticed there. Like when I was fighting that Nightblade, I couldn't get the health back up quick enough whilst doing damage, whereas Glory I could. I'd love something that's just like you do anything other than go vamp. Yeah, it literally is exactly the same. I'm using the apprentice just to spam the skill more. That's literally it. If I was going to go damage, I would use the lover. I'm saying the Atronach, sorry, not the apprentice. Okay, take that. There we go.
Don't lose hope. Don't give up.
But yeah, I'm using the Electronox, sorry. Do we have like 2.3k regen? Like an obscene amount just to spam the skill loads. And with potion it goes up to like, well, let's check, 2.8k, so we can literally spam it.
We captured the point!
I did look at Rallying Cry and I thought if I was going to use Beam, it would be quite, if I use Radiant Glory, because oh yeah, I've got all regen glyphs. I literally have 2 infused regen glyphs and a arcane regen glyph. But as I said, this was made more to be quite friendly. I did look at cost reduction, but because I'm using Oakensol, so you get a minor expedition there, and you also get the major, when the expedition, sorry, the minor intellect and the major intellect. It's like 30-40% regen on top, where you like add the buffs together, so then that can buff the recovery stat. So I found like the cost reduction I found was really good if I'm able to spam my skills loads, because I can benefit much more from it. But as soon as I'm having to kite or line of sight, it's hit and miss. But I think you end up with a similar result with both, to be fair. Oh yeah, you get amended. Let's look at the numbers and see what was better. I've done a few. So what was a max tick on oppression? 4k, 5k, 6.4k, 5.8k, 6.2k, Radiant Glory 6.9k. Oh yeah, if you vamp 3, yeah, definitely. I'm gonna go back to Glory. I think Glory is better. Having used both, I felt the sustain was fine, but the healing was lower, and I was having to then spam more breath of more Honor the Deads. There it is. But this is good, but the healing on that is actually quite nice and quite noticeable, especially when they're low health and you're trying to get that final oomph in. So I like the Honor that Honor pays for itself a lot, whereas Bubble doesn't. And I don't have much health to get the healing from it. It's only 2k. So yes, it's like 4,000 health a second effectively before Battle Spirit. I find if I'm doing that, I don't always get the time to get that off when I want to. So I kind of use Live in Dark as a kind of like Ward and Vines, more kind of reactive rather than using it sort of preemptive. So like I use Vines on my Ward, and that's kind of a, I'm in the fight, I'm then going to do it to get some healing whilst I'm in there. And then also I'd spam Vines a lot for the Living Dread Bastille. Whereas I kind of use this periodically, probably not as often as I should do. So that's more sustained stuff. We still need to get this, by the way. Oh yeah, I agree that it's like the living trellis that when you get like a 2k heal and they hit you for 4k, it reduces their damage by 2k basically. Really good for that. It's also nice that it snares them as well. So this is quite good for just getting away from stuff. And I'm literally using this as a oh no button. Be good once the MMR gets changed on this character though, because it's brand new. I'm gonna pop up the top. I feel like I shouldn't be in this PG. They've only got a cleanse down here. I wondered that. Is it just power of the light that does it, or is it purifying light? So you're probably saying if you basically reapply power of the light, you can get it to keep the damage saved up between the two. So that execute there felt absolutely fine. I've never known. Templar's not a class I play a lot of because it always used to be like jab spam, and I found it really boring. Kind of DK. Oh, isn't it?
Yes, the point is ours.
So I got him there. Damn, you're spamming beam. That was a big. Did you do burst hill? His burst hill was mad. That healer really kept him alive there. Yeah, I'm hoping to use Power of the Light as well. This next bit, because it's just more pen, just more damage. Yeah, I think Sage is right with snipe. You can't just spam snipe like a lemon. Oh, is this first is like spamming beam like there's no shame. It's skilled play. This is really hard. I still can't believe they buffed beam though, like this patch. It's just ridiculous. That burst of that. Third. His damage is very good. Just ran out of resource. Oh, I think DK is very good. I don't know why this guy's here though. It just makes no sense. Yeah, I haven't. You could see he had that Gruff got up a long time. The damage wasn't high on it either. It's just that he had the healer with him. Plague Break and Mara. I don't get Plague Break on DK. Like the sustained damage is really bad. It did take a big hit. I guess it's nice for the sustain from the poison status effect. Our food is about to run out and I don't want to use it here because we'd lose 30 minutes. Yeah, I agree with Euphoria. Plague Break isn't great this patch. You get the bonus to poison, but it's still, even with it. Like, even with the bonus to poison, it's just not, right? Yeah, I think Euphoria is going to hit the nail on the head there. Is that Plague Break isn't used for the dot nowadays, but is more used for the ability to kind of bomb. They got that tank healer with them. A lot of healing in that group there. What was participation? Must not. First again, why don't I use 30k? I would normally. I've had no kills. How do you get no kills against these people?
Take courage and heart. We've captured the point.
There we go. I will have a little look in a second. It says grip's broken. Are you using the chain grip? Chain grip's good for DK because it's free to cast. Put that barrier up. There are 2 hitters in that group. So that resource. The rough guy does a bit. Yeah, all two-end weapons are 2 pieces. Yeah, I think the Radiant Glory is probably better for this setup. Yeah, on the thing, I often go with Dizzy heavy attack into concealed weapon, or surprise attack, but concealed weapon this batch, and then medium weave into another concealed weapon rolled or check execute. Oh yeah, I can see that being quite funny. A Zerg of these beaming people down. What's really stupid though with this, before you go, is look at the range of it. It's like 28 meters, so it's like as far as snipe, pretty much. The snipe's a little bit further, so you can literally just beam most things that run away because you get the range bonus in Cyrodiil. So yeah, this would be really annoying as a big group. And Magnus going, his thinker's going nuts, thinking I can't count to 5. Yeah, the two-handed weapons now count as 2 pieces. That was a change a couple of years back. Let's have a little look. So Spencer says, grip is so broke. Are you using the unrelenting grip? I think it is. Have a look, see. Oh, you mean because it's free to cast? Yeah, it's pretty stupid. It's like a free range spammable. I haven't seen a Torag's Night Slayer Werewolf this patch. I didn't think Torag's Pact works with Oblivion Glyphs. Was not meant to. Best way to grind CP. You honestly want to go to Black Rose Prison. So it's in Murkmire. Black Rose Prison there. I think it's Bruma Sage off the top of my head. But you can change this, by the way, for Rallying Cry. And Rallying Cry will be a good option. This is just nice because it gives you the burst heal. So if you went Rallying Cry, you could go full Divines and have probably more crit resist. But you won't have the percent mitigation that this gives you when you're doing Beam. Or the free heal if you get interrupted, which can be quite a lifesaver. It increases the cooldown still, which makes it proc. It shouldn't do. Let me have a look. I'm 99% sure that's not meant to do that. Torag's Pact says decrease your weapon enchantments cooldown by 33% and increase non-oblivion weapon enchantment potency by 45. If you mean what's happening is the Torag's Pact and the Night Slayer are alternating, probably. That's what I'd imagine is why there's a lot of oblivion damage coming out of it, rather than Torag's proccing every second or every light attack. Because if that was the case, most people would run oblivion glyphs on Torag's Pact. Yeah, it's a good skill. Spezza's like it's broke. Yep, it's honestly DK has like really good skills, Ooh, Sage doesn't have to RNG it. Yeah, I would need to look into the Torag Slayer Werewolf, but I don't think the Torags should be doing that with Oblivion Glyphs, because it hasn't since I've used them for like years. Whether it's a bug with Werewolf or it's a bug with Night Slayer combined, I don't know. Or they might have changed it and not told anyone. That's also an option. The unrelenting grip's pretty good because you can spam it and it's 3 damage. That's literally what it is. The only issue is it's got a small range. I thought that was the caveat with it. Where was it? Unrelenting grip. Yeah, it's a 22 meter range, so it's a little bit lower than a spammable. But if you can't pull the target to, you get the resource back instantly, and you can't dodge it, and it can't be reflected. And if you hit the target, you get a major expedition, so you get a movement speed. Plus, it's really annoying to fight against because it pulls people to you, so like just annoying. Let me switch. I got I'll switch to my Magnum. My Magnum has Torag's Pact on it. The light attacks are every second. There's my Magnum, there it is. I can see the Night Slayer being good on the Werewolf because their heavy attacks are quite fast. Yeah, it shouldn't buff it won't buff the thing, but if it's... I didn't think it affected the cooldown either, I could be wrong, so let me have a quick look. But I know they tinker with stuff loads. And it's always hard to keep up with it. What's it called? Is it drain health thing? It's something like that. Decrease health? Yeah, it's called decrease health. 8k. But that's life drain.
Look at that.
Oh, I will have a look. I'm curious about it. More because I'll be using that if that's the case. Might actually have the, because that's what stupid. Oh, I've got the UI bug. That's so annoying. I think I got a bound profit weapon on this character, which has Torok's Oblivion on it anyway, so we can just check using that. Wings is decent. I would use breath though. Yeah, there it is. So this has got deals Oblivion damage, okay? And just to show you, I have 5-piece Torx packed on. So we'll go to a dummy and we'll check. Oh, cheers, Sage. It's Cropsford for the light of the Cyrodiil. The Cyrodiil's light. There are some unique set pieces that come from bosses as well in the delves, so you may want to look at that too. And they're like pretty good ones if I recall. I'll show you. I've got this stuff on here, so let me put on my frost damage glyph. Okay, so that's an Inferno. Let's make one of these an Inferno. You got. All we're going to do is just look at the glyph, okay? So bat bar, Thorax patch is 5 active. So glyph. So this is the normal glyph cooldown without infuse, okay? This is the Oblivion. So it is every 2 seconds approximately, and I don't think infuse buffs Oblivion damage. Might do, I can't remember. But yeah, so I think it'll be about every 2 seconds, because that's the cooldown on glyphs normally. Yeah, I use a. Yeah, but it won't buff it massively. So this with, if you look at the difference on, because it follows the same standards, the same cooldown. I don't think we confuse on here. The glyph on here has frost, so this is with just Torx, one about every 4 seconds. With infused, 1, 2. So it's literally every other. Oh yeah, I can't be bothered to make a PCS build though, because I've got to load down this game, load up the other one. So it's every other second, it's every 2 seconds is what the glyphs normally do. So I'd imagine it'll be it's every 2 seconds. Yeah, I'd have to do it off stream, but I think what's probably happening is the Night Slayer doesn't have a cooldown beyond heavy attacks. So if you're Do we have any? Might even have some on here actually. Probably something you get from PvP. It's like a load of garbage. There it is. So your full heavy attacks deal an additional 8% of the max health. Yeah, I think it's this. I think because its speed is tied to heavy attacks, and werewolves can increase their heavy attacks with certain skills and sets. This can be quite potent because it's getting loads of bonus procs that it wouldn't normally get, and the fact it goes through all attacks as well, like all health and stuff. Yeah, I'd be curious to have a look if you got a chance to send it. Unless it's something unique to werewolf, but I haven't used werewolf massively. But I know like dual wield used to do odd things with enchants as well, so it's probably something like that. A bug perhaps, but always interesting to see what people are using and kind of the nuances of the game. But yeah, I do need to go as well. It's very late where I am. But no, it's been good. It's been good fun messing around with the Templar and beaming people. And I'd say that this definitely works. I think it's one of those things where you'd almost need to see it. To me, it just sounds like the Tuaregs and Nightslayer are proccing alternatively, so every single heavy attack you get an Oblivion proc, which obviously when you actually add that up, when you get 3,000 to 4,000 extra damage on heavy attacks, that bypasses armor every single second and a bit. That's going to be pretty potent. But if it's both, it does seem like a bug, because so I've used Tuaregs loads and I've never seen that behavior with Oblivion glyphs. Oh no, I know you're saying they're separate sources, and they are separate sources. But the damage glyphs have a standard where it's 4 seconds, and then when you use Infuse and Tuaregs, it brings it down to 2 seconds, which is what I used in PvE. So like all damage glyphs do proc every 2 seconds roughly. But for it to go from 2 seconds to 1 second, just because it's on a werewolf, doesn't make sense. It might, from what I understand about the game. It just seems a bit... Werewolf doesn't have anything unique that reduces enchant cooldowns. The thing with the things, they're not multiplicative. They're not additive, sorry, they're multiplicative. So it doesn't like do 4 seconds take away bit. It kind of multiplies against each other, so it's not like a take away. If that makes sense. Yeah. But it should be the same for other glyphs. Like all glyphs should follow the same standard. Easy way to test it would be just use Wall of Elements, because that's a dot which procs AoEs, which can proc your glyph. And if you have that up and you just spam light attacks in between, you should be catching that cooldown consistently. The likelihood of you missing that cooldown will be very low. Let me have a look. might even be 5. I know something with 5. They're 5 seconds. The damage enchantments and like flame poison have a 5-second cooldown, buff enchantments have a 10-second cooldown. So it's 5 seconds is the damage thing. Yeah, it looks like the internet is starting to mess up again. But to the thing, yeah, looking on the forums, it says damage ones have 5-second cooldowns, which that's where the 2-second thing came from. But yeah, I need to go as well myself, actually, guys. So I'm going to kind of call it there. If you get any questions between now and the next stream, obviously leave a comment. It really helps. And if you do like what I do here, make sure that you are subscribed so you don't miss out. And I want to say a big thanks to everyone that has supported on the stream and just generally on Patreon and stuff. It really, really helps and helps make just making videos and stuff much easier. So yeah, a big thanks to that. And lastly, if you want to get any help with builds and stuff after the stream, I do have a Discord, which I'm going to link in just a second. So if you haven't done so, I would say join the Discord. Link's there. But I'm going to call it here. I'm going to say a big thanks for watching. Have a good evening, guys. Take care and bye.